Cherry Blossom family, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Miss Cherry, and for those of you that are new, welcome. Also for any returning viewers, thank you so much for spending time with me today. And today is a very exciting video, a video that I never thought I would be making. I never thought I would have the opportunity to go to Tokyo Disney and let alone share a bucket list of things that I want to do while I'm there with you guys. And that's exactly what this video is. It is a bucket list of what we want to do on our trip to Tokyo Disney. We do this for every Disney trip that we go on, but this one just seems a little bit more special just because of the place that we're going. It's just wild. So there is one thing I do have to say, that although we want to do everything on this bucket list, I want to be very, very clear that regardless of whatever happens on this trip, if we get to do these things or not, I am going to be so thankful and appreciative of literally anything that we get to do there, because this trip is an absolute dream come true, and going to Tokyo Disney is a dream come true for me. And so I made this list, but I wanted to be very clear that like I could literally go there and do nothing and be happy. But I do have some things that I want to share with you, some things that we really want to do, and we kind of do these videos to kind of set the mood for the trip, get us excited about the trip, and also hopefully get you guys excited to see the vlogs that will be coming out very, very soon. So one thing I do want to say, be sure to be following us on Instagram. At Disney Miss Cherry is my handle. I will be doing lots and lots of stories, of photos, you name it. That's how you can keep up with us while we're in Tokyo Disney. We do leave on the 2nd of April. I don't know exactly when this video is going to go up, but I do want to make sure you guys know we're going to be there starting on the 2nd through the 13th of April. So that is where you can find us in the interim if you want some live updates. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do lives there. We're still trying to figure out our Wi-Fi situation, but I will definitely keep you guys posted. So I put together a list of questions that we've used in the past for our bucket list trips. But what I want to say is that Tokyo Disney and Tokyo DisneySea are so unique that I did have to change a lot of the questions to kind of match those parks. So let's go ahead and get started. Question 1, when are you going to Tokyo Disney? So although we're going to be in Tokyo from the 2nd on, we are going to be going to the park April 8th through the 12th. So that's 4 full days, and then we'll be traveling out of the Disney Resort area on the 12th, traveling in on the 7th, out on the 12th. Where are you staying in Disney? So we could not afford a Disney hotel. They're super expensive, and also it was really difficult to find a hotel that was from Disney that would let you stay for more than a few days. So we wanted to stay at least 5 days. So we decided on the Hilton Tokyo Bay Resort, and they're a Disney affiliated hotel. And my goodness, have I learned so much about booking a Disney trip to Tokyo. I will definitely be making an informative video about what we've learned so far. One of the things about affiliated hotels, they basically guarantee you Disney tickets, but that is not listed anywhere on the web. So it was a very confusing couple of weeks trying to get Disney tickets, figure out how we can do this. So I will just say I'm going to be making an entire video dedicated to that. And if you guys have questions about that, be sure to leave any questions about our travels down below, and I'll make sure to include them in that video. Are you attending during a specialty event? And the answer is yes, and I did this on purpose. We are going during their Easter celebration. So I have always wanted to go to Tokyo Disney during their Easter celebration just because it is such a unique thing. It's no other Disney park does it like them when it comes to Easter, and I love pastel colors, and I am very, very excited to be able to go to their Easter celebration. And it's amazing, it actually starts the Thursday before we get there, so it's all gonna be brand new and super duper fun. Park you're most excited to visit. Now, I struggled with this a little bit because I'm very excited to go visit both of them, but I think if it really came down to it, I have to say Tokyo DisneySea, just because it is very, very unique to Tokyo. There are no other parks in the world that are like Tokyo DisneySea. Tokyo Disneyland has Cinderella's Castle, similar to Cinderella's Castle in Florida. Tokyo DisneySea is the one that I'm most excited for. What land in Tokyo Disneyland are you most excited to visit? Now, they have very similar lands, although they're named differently than Magic Kingdom in Orlando. But I would have to say the one that I'm most excited about, which you guys might think is really lame, but I'm really excited to go to the World's Bazaar because, so basically when you walk down Main Street USA, like right afterwards is like the World's Bazaar. And what it is it's literally penny arcades where you can win tiny cute items. So I heard that it's kind of similar to Pixar Pier where you can play those games and get like little plushes and stuff, but it is all very Tokyo Disney-esque. So all of the things that you can win, you can only win at the penny arcades. And I did see one of the prizes from a vlog that was Daisy dressed in like traditional Japanese outfit. And oh my gosh, like I cannot wait to go and like try all of these games just because it's such a unique, fun experience, and it only costs like 1 yen to do it. So I'm super jazzed about that. And in Tokyo DisneySea that you're most excited to visit? Well, if you guys have ever seen my channel, you know for certain that my most favorite, most anticipated place to go in the entire Tokyo Disney parks out of both is 100% Mermaid Lagoon. Like, I watched a vlog about it and I just started sobbing. Like I just can't, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to, you guys know I'm like a very emotional person, but I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to handle like that portion of the parks. So that portion of the parks has Atlantica, so it has King Triton's castle right there for you. And then when you walk in to, because it's like, you can go inside. You don't go inside the castle. Like it's not like a castle walkthrough like they have at Sleeping Beauty Castle in California or like Cinderella Castle in Tokyo Disneyland. But you can go in and it's like the facade is the castle and you go in, and Mermaid Lagoon is all of these like kiddie rides, and then they have a complete little mermaid souvenir shop. But then they also have a larger than life daddy statue, and I can't even handle it. Like it is massive. I will insert a picture. I'm gonna try to insert some pictures through here so you guys can see what I'm referencing, but it is huge, and oh, I just cannot believe that I'm gonna see this in real life. Like I can't handle it. Woo! So excited, and you bet your butts I'm gonna be on those kiddie rides, like yay! I'm in a jellyfish, y'all! Like I am in it. I am gonna take every part of that experience in that I can because it's just so cool and so exciting. Okay, anyway, I've talked about Mermaid Lagoon enough. Let's move on to the next question. Souvenir you will buy first. So I don't really know. And the reason why I say that is I don't know where we're going to be, but I will say that there is a specific piece of merchandise that I promised myself several years ago that I would not buy any Gelatoni merchandise until I got my butts to an international park, because Duffy and Friends, Duffy, Shelly Mae, Stella Lou, Cookie, I'm missing one, Gelatoni, and Gelatoni are all very popular in other parks. They're popular in Paris, they're popular in Hong Kong, Shanghai, and Tokyo. So I felt that it was very special to get Gelatoni, and I want the big plush Gelatoni from Tokyo. That was like the special piece of merchandise to me that represented me finally getting to an international park. And so for sure, one of the first things that I'm gonna get is a Gelatoni plush. Now, I will say another thing that I do want to collect while I'm there is souvenir pennies, like smashed pennies, but they're obviously not pennies. It costs it's 100 yen. It's like their coin. It's like one of their smallest coins. So I think it's 100 yen. Guys, I promise you I will be much more educated when I come back about what I'm talking about. But I do know that they have like the equivalent to a smashed penny over in their parks, and they're very elaborate and very beautiful and very, very nice when they get smashed. And so I collect smashed pennies from the parks anyway, and I did not realize that was an option until recently, and I am so excited to be able to collect smashed coins. Just call them coins. I don't know what we're gonna call them, but smashed coins. So that's another piece of merchandise that I probably will pick up pretty soon after I arrive. That is the restaurant that you want to try in Disneyland. So there are actually 2 restaurants that I really do want to try. One of the restaurants is called the Sweetheart Cafe, and you guys have probably heard of it because it is the cafe that has all types of pastries. But they have a very famous pastry called the Mike Wazowski melon bread, and I want to try that so badly. And actually, Jessi's favorite fruit is honeydew melon, and so I feel like he's gonna absolutely love it. So I'm excited to see kind of what his reaction is going to be. And I appreciate honeydew melon, but just not as much as he does. But I think that that's gonna be something special that I think he's really going to enjoy. So Sweetheart Cafe for sure. And then another one that I really wanted to try was called the Queen of Hearts Cafe. And it's probably one of the most popular cafes in Tokyo Disneyland. And it is an Alice in Wonderland themed cafe. And like it's so themed. Like when I say themed, I'm talking like, think of like Disney theme from Orlando, but like amp it up by like 100, and that's what you have in Tokyo. I feel like they are really over the top, and when you walk into the doors, they have like all of the card guards, you know, like the playing card guards with their little staffs, and they line like the whole hallway getting to like where you order food, and everything is themed. So like they have like a heart-shaped burger, and they have like so many cool themed foods and drinks there, and I really am very excited to experience that. Now, restaurant you want to try in DisneySea. So this is a long shot, but they have a fine dining restaurant in Tokyo DisneySea called Magellan's, and they are known for their Wagyu beef. And because we're in Japan and that's like a Japanese delicacy, like we really, really want to be able to go to Magellan's. Now, part of my planning video, I am going to talk about how challenging it is to get dining reservations. So dining reservations open up 30 days before your trip, and they are all in Japanese. And so I tried, guys, I tried so hard, and like I could not figure it out. I could not figure it out. And so we did not get reservations, but I've read a couple of hacks that you can do. Like right when you get there, the morning of, you go straight to Magellan's and ask if they have any openings for that evening to try to be able to get in to go to the restaurant. So we're gonna try that. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Jessi is really into fine dining experiences. That's some of his favorite things to do when we're on a Disney vacation. And again, this is his trip too. So that was something that I really wanted to do for him, but we will see what we can do. If it doesn't work out, as you guys know, they have tons of dining options there. This is just kind of like the ultimate wish list that I really hope that we can do. So you guys will have to watch and see if we can actually do it. So fingers crossed. Snack you want to eat at Disneyland. Well, my snack that I want to eat at Disneyland also is in DisneySea, but it is all of their specialty popcorn. So they have popcorn they have blueberry popcorn, they have pepper popcorn, curry popcorn, garlic shrimp popcorn, soy sauce popcorn, honey popcorn, you name it, they have a different flavor of popcorn for a different area of the parks. Like, it's incredible. And Popcorn is actually one of my most favorite foods, so it's gonna be like hog heaven for me over there. Like, I will live off of popcorn and like be totally fine for the entire trip. Like, I don't need to go to any of those restaurants. Like, I will just eat the popcorn. The snack that I want to try in Tokyo DisneySea is very specific to Tokyo DisneySea and very specific to the place that I will probably be spending most of my time, Mermaid Lagoon. It is the seashell ice cream. And so what it is, it's actually Minnie Mouse mermaid themed on the packaging, which is so freaking cute, words can't describe. So she's on the packaging, it's like light pale pink, and then inside you find it looks like an ice cream sandwich, but it's not. So it is in the shape of a shell, and then inside, and it's a wafer, so it's a pink wafer that's on the outside of it. Inside is sea salt ice cream, and then there's a raspberry compote or raspberry jam type of filling inside of there. And that to me sounds like the most amazing dessert that you can have. Like, I love salt and I love salty sweet. Like, that's my favorite. So I'm really excited to try that. I also think it's gonna make some really super cute pictures in the parks too. Just with like a little seashell like outside of the Atlantica, like, oh my gosh. Ride you're most looking forward to at Disneyland. Pooh's Honey Hunt is down for refurbishment. Oh gosh. So I will say, I have a disclaimer. They don't release their refurbishment schedule too far in advance. So by the time that we had booked this trip, we had thought that there weren't going to be any ride closures, but what we found out was that they don't release their ride closure schedule until just a few months before, unless it's an ongoing project. So I found out pretty far after we booked our trip that Pooh's Honey Hunt is down, and that was like my #1 ride for Tokyo Disneyland. So to say I was devastated was an understatement. I was really upset by that, but it's totally okay. Like, that just gives me a reason to go back, right? So what I'm looking forward to is gonna be the Tiki Room. They have a version of the Tiki Room where Stitch breaks in, or Stitch hosts it, or there's something along those lines, where a giant animatronic Stitch is part of the Tiki Room show. You guys know I love the Tiki Room, so I'm super excited to see what that means. It is all in Japanese, but I don't think that's going to matter. I think it's gonna be amazing. And then the next ride that I'm really excited to do is the Monsters, Inc. Ride and Go Seek ride. So it's similar to like your Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin, but you have flashlights and you flash them on different things inside of the ride, and then you get points. And so that is going to be a really cool ride. So I'm looking forward to both of those. The ride I'm looking most forward to in DisneySea, there's two, but #1, no question, is Journey to the Center of the Earth. Every single vlog I've ever seen, every single person that's gone to Tokyo DisneySea, they rave about Journey to the Center of the Earth. I've seen 0 ride spoilers. I have no clue what it's like. I'm actually hoping to I have a little Osmo Pocket that has a very tiny little screen. I'm hoping that I can take it on the ride and actually capture the ride for you guys to see, because I'm kind of one of those people that, like, I want to see it before I go, and I know that's horrible, but it's just kind of how I roll. Actually, let me know down below if that's something that you want to see, is ride footage from Journey to the Center of the Earth. The next ride I'm most looking forward to at Tokyo DisneySea is Sinbad's Storybook Voyage. Now, I'm sure you guys may have heard of Shandu. Shandu is a super adorable little tiger, and he is part of this storybook journey, and it's where you ride on a boat and you go through this story of Sinbad. And I have fallen in love with this little tiger. I think he's so adorable, and I've heard that the song and the story of Sinbad is absolutely awesome. So I'm really excited to try to go onto that ride, see what Shandu is all about, and hopefully it's gonna be a really awesome experience. Raid you want to watch. Okay, so I am super excited to say that the Easter parade is happening while we're there. It's called Usatama on the Run, and this parade actually was retired for 2 years, and they're bringing it back this year. I'm so excited. And basically, okay, so Usatama is an egg with bunny ears and then with like duck feet, I think. And he runs around and like everyone's trying, there's several of them. So Usatama is like maybe a pluralized term. So there's several of these little eared, eggy wag, ducky feet things that are running around, and the Fab Five have these outfits on with like giant vacuum cleaners. I'm not making this up. And they like run around and try to catch them. And I guess in certain points at the parade will stop and then you're encouraged to go and like run after the Usatamas. This is what I've read on the web. I don't know if it's true. It sounds a little wild, but also I wouldn't be surprised if that's exactly what it is due to it being in Tokyo Disney and how extra they are over there, and I kind of love that. Fireworks you're excited for. So I'm excited for Celebrate, and that's actually in Tokyo Disneyland, and what that is it's basically their version of Happily Ever After. I've not had any spoilers with this show, but I do believe from what I've heard is it's very Mickey Mouse heavy. So I'm really excited to see kind of what their version of Happily Ever After is. And they do have like all the similar castle projections to Happily Ever After. So it'll be really neat to see what their version of it is. Show you want to see in Tokyo Disneyland. So the show that I want to see is Party Gras. So it's like a really short 20-some minute show that is themed around Mardi Gras. And I just thought that was really intriguing. It really caught my eye. They've got really elaborate, beautiful like Mardi Gras costumes, which I kind of love. I absolutely love New Orleans. So that is definitely something that I do want to check out. It does have a lottery system. So a lot of their shows have a lottery system where you have to like go and see if you can actually get into them. I'm not really holding my breath for shows because of the system that they have over there. I just kind of want to if we get to go to Party Gras, it's amazing. If we don't, it's totally okay. Now, that doesn't apply to the next show that I'm going to tell you about. So the show in Tokyo DisneySea that you're most excited for, King Triton's Theater. I will wait in line for I don't care how long. This show is a 14-minute show of all of the best songs of The Little Mermaid. They actually have The Little Mermaid floating and like swimming through the air. They have a Sebastian puppet similar to the show in California in Disneyland. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget what the show is called. Oh, Mickey's Magical Map. So they have the Sebastian that has like all of the like hand puppet where his mouth moves and his eyes open and close and he's got the claws. They use that type of puppetry for the characters there. It is in Japanese. I do not care. I do not care. Like, just the thought of seeing this is like overwhelming. I cannot wait. It's supposed to be very professional, very like Broadway-esque style, very talented actors, and to me, that's like the ultimate show. It's gonna be like literally 14 minutes of heaven for me. Like, I cannot wait. The next show that I do want to see is called Big Band Beat, and it is the most popular show at Tokyo DisneySea. Now, something that I will say about this show, I haven't seen any spoilers again. Maybe there's just you're not allowed to videotape in there. I don't really know for certain. But my understanding of it is a Broadway themed show, and it's very, very difficult to get into. Disney pin that you are most excited to pick up while you're there. Now, Tokyo is not known for their Disney pins. They are not a popular thing over there. And so I don't believe there's any pin trading, and there's very few pins that are available. But I do know that they do have a Mermaid Lagoon pin. So I definitely want to get the Mermaid Lagoon pin. And also I obviously need to get a Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo DisneySea pin, just a generalized one, because I definitely want to have those to commemorate my trip there. Face character and non-face character you want to meet in Disneyland. Okay, so the face character that I really want to meet, the face character is the fairy godmother. So if you guys haven't watched any vlogs regarding this character, you probably should. She's made of what nightmares are made of. She's absolutely terrifying. I don't know why they still have her in the parks. Fingers crossed I can meet her. I love creepy things. I think it's hilarious. She's definitely one that I want to see. So definitely the fairy godmother. And then also Esmeralda meets, and I love Esmeralda. And so I'm really hoping to also meet Esmeralda in Tokyo Disneyland. And now non-face characters who I would really like to meet is Clarice. Clarice is the female chipmunk, and I just think that she is so fabulous. She's always wearing like this Coke bottle, like cute dress, and she's all girly and sassy. Love her. And then also I would love to meet Miss Bunny. I know that Thumper and Miss Bunny are meeting basically because of Easter. I heard that there's somewhat of a normal character to be found there, but because it's Easter, I think I have an increased chance of meeting Miss Bunny. So keep your fingers crossed for Miss Bunny and Thumper. I would love to meet them. The face and non-face characters you want to meet in Tokyo DisneySea. So this one was super duper easy to me. There are two characters I desperately want to meet when we go, and that is Prince Eric and Max. Yes, they meet, both of them together, Max and Prince Eric. Like, I can't even believe it. Like, I got to meet Prince Eric at the Bon Voyage breakfast in Orlando, which was incredible. But like to see him and his dog Max, like, oh my gosh, stop. Like I think that would be so much fun. And I just think what a super cute photo opportunity to have both of them together. And I really hope that that can come true. I've seen some of the pictures that people have taken of that meet and greet, and oh my gosh, like, I bought a frame specifically, which if you watched my Disney store haul, I bought a frame specifically in anticipation for the possibility to get this picture. Oh, my life is sad. But fingers crossed it will happen. What attraction event do you wish was available for your trip? Obviously, I wish that Pooh's Honey Hunt was available. And also, this also got me thinking, the other event really fun to go to in Tokyo would be Halloween. You guys know that Halloween is my most favorite event to go to in Walt Disney World, so that's for sure something that I would like to see in Tokyo. So maybe my next trip to Tokyo is gonna be during Halloween. And also, they have a Nightmare Before Christmas overlay on their Haunted Mansion, which is one of my most favorite things about Disneyland California during Halloween, is that overlay, because gosh, you just cannot beat that ride with that overlay. It is amazing. A piece of merch you want to buy. Maybe it should be piece of merch you don't want to buy. We're bringing 2 empty suitcases. Not kidding. We are going hard in the paint when it comes to buying merch. I told myself, I've been saving for this trip for several years now, and I told myself, when I go there, I am not allowing restrictions on what I want. This is a dream trip. This is something I've wanted to do for so long, and I cannot wait to haul when I get back for you guys. I cannot wait to show you. We're gonna be getting the popcorn, we're gonna be getting drinks, we're gonna be there for hours. It's gonna be amazing. So anyway, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. And all I have to say is, like, there's a few things that I definitely want to get. So one of the things I would really like to get, this kind of a dream thing, but I know that it sells out quickly, so it may not happen, is they have a popcorn bucket of Dumbo with Timothy riding in his hat. And oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. I have had an original Disneyland Dumbo popcorn bucket that I bought 2012 or 13. So I have that on my shelving here, but I thought what an amazing addition would be to have the Tokyo version of that right next to it. Like, oh, it would be so cool. So fingers crossed I get that Dumbo and Timothy bucket. So that's something that I want to get. The next thing I want to get is basically every single pair of sunglasses that they have at Tokyo. Have you seen their sunglasses? They're insane. You guys know that I love giant, ridiculous sunglasses. It's part of my DNA. It's just who I am. And seeing the sunglasses that they have there, I am next level excited to wear and to purchase all of the sunglasses. Like, they have this pair that it is so funny. It's like Mickey and Minnie and like their profiles, and they're kissing, but like each of their heads is like on each eye. It's, oh my gosh, it's so fun. And then they also have these like really cute like tan sunglasses that are like cat eye, that are mirrored. And then on the side it says Tokyo Disney, and then it has like, it has the Fab Five, and then also Pluto's girlfriend, who I don't know who Pluto's girlfriend's name is, but she's super cute. So be prepared for every pair of sunglasses they have. I will bring home with me. And then the next thing, this is kind of a weird one, but it's something that's definitely Tokyo-esque, or like specific to Tokyo, I should say, is the University bears. Now, a lot of you like get Tokyo Kawaii Club, so you might see on one side of their bags, they have bears that look like Chip and Dale, and then the other side is Chip and Dale. Those are their University. Now, that is an actual cartoon of bears that have the personality and these stylings of these characters. And they sell these bears. They have a bear that is, I call them bears that Disney bound. That's what they look like to me. So they have a bear that's modeled after Ursula. They have a bear after Ariel, after Eric, after Max, after Flounder, after Sebastian. They've got a Jack Skellington. They've got a Sally. They have Chip Dale, Donald, Daisy, Mickey, Minnie. They have basically every character. They have Dumbo, they have Clown Dumbo. They've got every bear that looks like a character. It's so cool. I just really want to go and kind of like see which one speaks to me while I'm there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Little Mermaid themed, because you guys probably know me and know that it's my weakness. So we will definitely see. I will say that everything is a lot less expensive in Tokyo, a lot less expensive. So for instance, like ears there, their ears are anywhere from 13 to 16 US dollars, which you guys know in the parks, they're $27.99. So that is a major, major savings, and they're super cute. It is on when it comes to merch. I am so excited to share that video. I hope that you guys are excited for that video too. I hope you will be, and not be super judgy of my multiple suitcases I'm gonna bring home. Anyway, moving on. The next question, what is something that isn't in your plans that would be a dream come true? Okay, so you guys might laugh at me about this, but I heard through a vlog that these people got gifted a privilege of the day for, I don't really know what it's called, but I'm gonna call it that. So it's basically like they chose this couple and they gave them a privilege during that day. And that privilege was free popcorn all day long. And I was like, dude, if I was to get a privilege, I would love to get that privilege. Like, how cool would that be? Not only do I want to try all of the popcorn, but then to have it be able to be for free, that would be even better. Not that popcorn is super expensive, it's like a couple bucks. So anyway, I would like to be deemed the popcorn queen in Tokyo. That would be wonderful. Shout out to Tokyo Disneyland if they could make that happen. That would be amazing. What photo opportunity are you most anticipating in Tokyo Disneyland? So In Tokyo Disneyland, they have, their main street is actually covered by a canopy. They have this like giant statue that goes in the center of it. I want so badly to have a picture of myself kind of near that statue with Cinderella's castle in the background of that shot. Like that would be like the ultimate Tokyo Disneyland shot. So that's what I'm looking forward to there. And then in Tokyo DisneySea, you guys have probably guessed it, I can't wait to get my picture taken in front of Atlantica and in front of the daddy statue. So be on the lookout for those on Instagram because they will be coming. They will be coming. Ikspiari shop you are most excited to visit. Now that Ikspiari is their downtown Disney, and my understanding of that is it's very much like a mall setting, and obviously, I'm most looking forward to going to the Disney store while we are there. Now, I heard that their Disney store is very similar to like World of Disney, but it's got all Tokyo Disney merch, obviously. Whew, I don't know how I'm gonna survive that. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to survive that. Actually, I shouldn't be worried about myself. I should be worried about my credit card. Let's be honest here. But yes, I'm definitely most excited to go to that specific store. That was all of the questions today, guys. That was kind of my entire bucket list for this trip. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I am so excited to be able to take you guys along with me to Tokyo Disney. Oh my gosh. Let me know down below some of your answers to these questions for when you go to Tokyo, or for when you would like to go, what you would buy or what you would most look forward to. I definitely want to get to know what you would like to do in these parks because they are so, so unique. Oh, that was so much fun, you guys. Be sure to follow us on Instagram to get the updates while we're in Tokyo. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, please be sure to subscribe down below. I loved hanging out with you guys today, and I will talk to you really soon. TTFN! Bye!